Hey howdy hey, how is everybody doing, and welcome back to Disney Daily. Relentless, a trickster, and a dry sense of humor are some of the best ways to describe Jafar. He is the definition of a true bad guy and rightfully earns his spot as one of the most popular in the Disney villains franchise. He manipulates the Sultan, tries to kill Aladdin, and struck fear into the hearts of everyone in Agrabah. But what was he like before he worked in the palace? Was he always an evil genius hungry for more power? Or was he perhaps a downtrodden young lad who yearned for a better life? What's very interesting about Jafar's backstory is a lot of the information comes from deleted scenes from the original storyline. Jafar's upbringing was very similar to Aladdin's. He came from an impoverished home and was also, funny enough, a street rat. What I also found out was Jafar had a twin sister who he had a very strong bond with named Nasira. As time went on, young Jafar grew to become more and more desensitized to others' feelings, emotions, and desires. The constant belittling and judgment by many led to Jafar's vengeful ways. Although he was from the streets, he was very smart and knew that the only way to get what he wanted was to work inside the palace walls. So how exactly did a street rat like Jafar become the Sultan's most trusted advisor? He obviously didn't have the reputation nor the credibility to fulfill such a pivotal role. Well, the answer lies simply in his upbringing. Unlike Aladdin, who became honest and compassionate as a street rat, Jafar became bitter, spiteful, and developed an undeniable obsession for power. But this desire for more would work to Jafar's advantage. It is my belief that Jafar educated himself on numerous topics and more specifically on Agrabah law. Additionally, he worked on his ability to persuade and manipulate others into doing the dirty work for him so that he always maintained his squeaky clean, prestigious facade. After many years of education and mastering these devious abilities, he would put them to the test and secure the job as the Sultan's right-hand man. In all honesty though, it couldn't have been that hard because we all know the Sultan was so impressionable, but hey, let's give some credit to Jafar. Now, another additional piece to understanding Jafar's past is his part-time job as a magician. It turns out that Jafar was a part-time magician for a period of his life before living in the palace. I got this particular piece of information from a demo version for the song Arabian Nights. Now, although Jafar mastered magical skills, techniques, and abilities, he was not born with any naturally occurring magical powers like Maleficent, for instance. This part of his life as a magician led to his extensive knowledge on magical artifacts and remnants. His constant quest for such pieces would lead him to his most prized possession, his snake staff with hypnotic properties. This deep obsession for arcane lore would continue once he worked inside the palace, which is when he learned of the magical lamp in the Cave of Wonders. The more Jafar served under the Sultan, the more it became clear that he should rightfully be the ruler. And if Jasmine wouldn't take him as her husband, then the only way to be on top was through the possession of the lamp. Now, what do you all think about Jafar's backstory? After learning all of this information, I personally would love to see some type of prequel movie or TV show about young Jafar and his twin sister, but I guess we will have to wait and see on that one. Now, my question for you all today is, who is your favorite character from the movie Aladdin? As always, thanks for being my guest here at Disney Daily. Until next time.